floodlights, grandstand shake, beer cans raise, chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on boots, badge on the cam, small town pride, big stage fight, all eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn. The heat waves dance on the backstretch. Spotters call tight on the headset. One more lap till legends are made. Name on the wall, a fade away. Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Fire in the pipes, thunder in the seats. From the shop floor grind to the big show heat. This is your night, this is your turn. FourWide Motorsports, let the horses run. Tonight, it's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, race fans of all ages. It's good to have you back to another FourWide Motorsports Network production for the Happy Birthday Ani 125 here at Echo Park Speedway. And I got a special treat for everyone tonight because we have the virtual couch is completely full. We have several different broadcasters in here who's going to be taking over here in just a second. We've got Dustin Glenn, Kyle Dumas, and Rex. They're going to be the voice of the race tonight. And without further ado, well, I tell you what, Kyle, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing fabulous on this Friday night. Getting ready to watch some ARCA racing here at the FourWide Motorsports League. I'm really excited for how this is going to go. First playoff race of the season. So this is just going to be very interesting. How about you two boys?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Haven't really seen none of these guys. Got to watch practice. Looks like it's going to be a great race. I'll hand it over to Kyle.
Well, thank you. Very excited for how tonight is going to go. As we'll maybe get you a look at our starting lineup before we drop the green. Just for a quick peek, I believe they're going green here soon.
Yeah, they are.
So,
and just want to let everybody know this pole award going to Austin Cansdale, number 33 car, sponsored by Read It or Don't. And we are going to try to flash up the starting lineup. If you guys want to
just get it for a second.
Fast.
As on the pole, Austin Cansdale in the 33 car. Then it'll be Daniel Michael in the 25. Chris Gold in the 86, and the 36. That is Steven Littrell. Then it'll be Ron Walter in the 99. Aaron Rockley in the 16, that'll be Wayne Can in the 29. Bradley Young in the 89, that'll be Hunter Carlson in the 32. Colton Brenner in the 19. As Jay, you can do the rest of this second part.
Yes, you have the 56 of Christian Lewis. You have Christian Strader in 12th. Paul Dillon will be 13th. Reggie Stiller will be 12th. And last but not least, you have Daniel Jones in 15th.
Yes, sir. As we are underway in racing, it looks like we'll have a jump in that number 25 car, 36. A literal fall right behind him. As it looks like it was not the best of starts for your Polstetter cans on the 33 car, as they sit bumper to bumper on the bottom side of the raceway. I believe that was the 16 car of Rossi just hung out the dry on the top side. As Wayne Cannon gets a file in behind. So they're battling for the lead up front. Nice hard down to corners 1 and 2 now as they continue to go door to door. 2 lanes wide, trying to bump each other to the front. Whittle trying to lead him down to that straightaway as he's getting a good push from, I believe that's Golden, the 86. Once again, hung out to dry on the outside goes Mitchell. As they continue to battle it out for this lead, as Whittle will come around, he'll lead lap number 4.
Looks like that outside line's trying to get formed up. They're having a little bit of trouble there. Mitchell's trying to get him back in line, get that top line rolling.
Now he comes through here, they're going down the back stretch. You see 2 wide in the back of the pack, about 4 cars. Once you turn 3 and 4, you have Littrell leading, Golden in 2nd, Rothery in 3rd, Cannon in 4th, and Hunter Carson in 5th.
Yeah, good hard battle for this lead as we're in the top 5 of, it says 100, but we're supposed to be 125, but it's 100 for tonight. Still single file bottom lane, everybody trying to get something rolling on the top side. You saw your Polstetter in that 33 car trying to jump to the top side early. Quite good to mount to dry, as we can already see early on in this race, the bottom lane is going to be the preferred lane, as the 16 car on the top side has a huge run. We might be 3 wide in the turns number 1, as we are for just a second. 3 wide through corners 1 and 2. Everybody keeps it going. Great hard little tap to the fence.
Yeah, they're 3 wide from 6 on back. They're good racing back there.
Very entertaining as they go 3 wide once again. Up through the middle, here comes the 19 car, Brenner. He'll give a shot to the 89 car as around goes. Oh, the fence.
Caution, wreck, big hard hit into that outside wall for Colton Brenner.
Wow. Hard hit.
Yeah, see if we get a replay up here and see what caused this accident, folks. But man, that's
That'll be a lucky break for Strader, Jones, and Norris. They were way off the pace, about 10 seconds behind the pack. That's a real lucky break for them. They'll be able to bunch back up before they hit this restart.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to go into the pits there and get some work out here. We'll go with that replay here. Looks like they're 3 wide going 3 and 4.
Hard racing.
Yeah, it looks like the 99 come up just a little bit on.
Yeah, it looks like Brenner just misjudged where the car in front of him was. Ended up hooking the 89 car of Bradley Young. So tough break for those 2 drivers. The 19 car started up front. He was very fast in practice, and even qualifying as you saw, it's a tough break for him. And the number 19 Ford.
Yeah, it's a long race too, so maybe they'd be able to get some work done on them cars and get back out there and save themselves some points in this first playoff race. We'll have to keep an eye on them too for sure.
Yeah, that is the main thing, is just can we get back out. That's gonna be their main thing now, is just can we get back out there and save ourselves some points. Another thing is going to be already, especially for these couple of drivers here on pit road already, strategy. Do you want tires early? Do you want them later? Do you want fuel? That's going to be the big thing, is a strategy, especially here at Eco Park. I believe in the ARCA car, you are wide open like Daytona for these cars. So this is going to be very interesting how that plays out.
Yeah, and trying to get that damage fixed as well on them cars. How slow is that going to make them for the rest of this race? Hopefully that plays a breakout for them guys. Norris and Brenner, who were about 10 seconds back. Bunch everybody back up. It'd be a new race.
From what I've seen, that bottom line really moves, man. Once you get back there in the pack, I don't know where to go.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was watching a few times. A few of the cars tried doing it. I remember your pole sitter, the 33, tried jumping to the top, making it work, couldn't quite do it. And then I believe it was Colton Renner, the 19, he tried doing it on the top side, couldn't get a run out there either. The only car I've seen actually get a run at the corner so far has been the 16 car. He had a huge run down the front straightaway, ended up going 3 wide and a 1. So he definitely has, I think he's got something for the top side. He's one of the only ones that can do it so far. As,
Yeah, if he can get out there and get some help, yeah, on that top line. I see that top line working really well, but you got to have help here at this track on that top side. You can't do it 2 or 3 cars. You're gonna have to get 4, 5, 6 cars on that top side to help you for sure.
definitely, as that's what they're doing on the bottom. They had 6 cars deep, just pushing each other, just bumper to bumper, and that's what's gonna be able to cut through the air the most, especially with these ARCA cars. Just aero and how much speed you can carry is gonna be crucial. As the lights are off on the pace truck, we're getting ready to go back green here pretty soon. Here, lap number 9, I believe lap 10 when we take the green, so we 10 down, 91 to go.
Yeah, Literal's gonna lead him to the green here with Colton sitting on his outside. Your pole sitter Casdale sitting back there in 3rd, Walter sitting 4th, and you got Carlson sitting 5th, and Cannon sitting in your 6th. We'll see if these top 6 guys can get something going, and if that top line can hang with that bottom line off this restart.
Well, our main guy on the top side is starting on the bottom, so this might get interesting here as the field rolls through corners 3 and 4. As we're getting ready to go back racing here for the first round of the FourWide Motorsports ARCA Series playoffs, as this is already looking like a great race. As pace truck, I might add, pulls off, and we get ready to roll into the restart zone. 2 by 2 by 2 into the restart zone. Green is out. Good jump for the 36. Literal with a golden in the 86 car. He's going to try and file a line. He does. Already a train on the bottom side. It looks like the top just nothing, even on the restarts. So this is going to be very interesting how the top side is going to play out, because we just saw on that restart the top side had almost nothing, even on the restart, which is not something you want to know. As you can see coming in the screen, the 99 had a huge run going into 3 as he's getting the draft off of Gansdale. As the 36 car continues just to lead him down here as he'll come around to lap 11. Just all nose to tail down the front straightaway. You can see some spreading out as different drivers try different lines. As here comes that 16 trying to top of the exit.
Yeah, they're all single file now. You can see he's pretty brave here. Try to get a run on that outside if anybody will go with him here. And there's what's that 16. He's got to get that help. Got a good run there. Going into battling 29 car there. Cannon. They're side by side. And we turned 1 to 2. Get shuffled up a little bit. Probably going to get shuffled back a couple spots here if you can't get back in line. Back up here on our leaders.
All along the top 4, all just nose to tail, trying to get through this race as quickly as they can. The 16 cars, he can have some help in that position to get to the front end of this field and lead some laps. As he is still making the high side work. He hasn't lost any position. He's lost 1 after jumping to the top side, but you're going to see that once he gets back up there with some help, he'll be rock and rolling as the 99 car can get hung up and dry. So they're going to form a path before. Or maybe not. Maybe.
Looks like that 99 was going to jump up there and help that 16, but he decided to get back in that bottom groove there.
Yep.
He's looking up there again. That's 16's just trying to get help. He gets help up there. He's got a rocket ship, I think, to push him up towards the front. Just got to get that help.
These things are on a mission, but everybody else seems content with just running that bottom line. They're just trying to get through the laps at this point.
See that 16,
that first
especially.
caution, they know what can happen.
Yeah, you can see definitely with the 16 here on the front stretch. You can see he steps out a full lane and a half, almost 2 lanes higher than anybody else does. He's going down the back stretch a half a move higher than the rest of the field. As we have everybody in a line. Good hard racing. This is shaping up great, especially with Daytona coming up here in a few weeks in the real world. So this is definitely just some very hard racing. Yeah, 16 again to the top side. gonna try and make it work. He has the run coming in, and but it ends up falling apart coming out the corner. So I believe he has the power to do it.
I believe he gets too far, he'll take it up to the front.
Yeah, I think for these earlier laps here, it's just going to be following the leader. If you can get a run, they can try to get in that position for these first probably 50 or so laps. That bottom side is so dominant here.
Yeah, that's. I agree with you there. The 16, if he can get even one car, because he'll be rocking and rolling. As you can see, every so often you can see he'll step out just a little bit, see if he has something to catch cleaner off on the road, see if he can get anything. As you can see, the 16, he's got a round cans down the very top. He's making runs on the top side. This might be something shaping up there.
Yeah, some of these other drivers can see the runs he's getting and get up there. They'll get in some positions. It's just nobody's wanting to help that 416 car out.
Definitely there. You can definitely see him coming the line green with his higher car. It looks amazing, even though it is one solid color. It still looks like a very nice car.
That is a very
apparently
clean
a
car.
fast car. Yes, it's apparently a very fast car as well.
You know, I'm wondering about the 19 car Brenner back there and the 56 and Norris. You know, they were fast in practice and qualifying. Wondering if they're just hanging back, saving some tire, you know, for later run in this race. Looks like we're looking in on Chris Norris, who was involved in that earlier caution. Looks like they got a lot of their body work fixed up and hanging with the pack, so they didn't fall off too horribly bad there.
Yeah, but you can see from the 17, the 4 cars all together here are all 6 seconds, 5 seconds back from the rest of the pack. If these 4 can link up together and get something pushing with each other, they could probably get back to the front of the field, because they probably have clean air on the nose being so far back. They just got to work together.
I have to agree with you there. If they could just work instead of trying to race each other, they'll get back with that lead pack. Looks like Roscoe's still trying that top side. Just not getting help up there, fellas. I wish we could radio down there to some of these guys. Hey, help that 16 car up there.
Yeah.
I'm looking to do it by itself at this point as much as he tried it.
You know, I think he could if, you know, these guys bunch themselves up on that bottom line. He gained a couple positions, but them first.
I don't think they're going to let him in anywhere he goes, though. They know how fast he is. They're going to keep him back there.
Yeah, for sure. They'll probably take that. They'll keep that guy back there.
If you look at the race details, only 2 track repairs, one set of tires in the pit area. So that is going to be something to keep in mind. They only have 1 set of tires. So that might be something that is holding the 6 cars involved in that first wreck that they might have not taken tires, and they might have sliding going through the grass. Their tires are definitely going to be different temperatures than the cars around them. So that might be something that they just either can't get the pace down, or they realize that they only have 1 set of tires and they've already after the wreck, and they're just trying to save that extra set.
That 16 car, he's running that top side, you know. Jay, you could probably chime in here too. But he's running that top side. How is he doing on this broad of these tires? They keep wearing down them tires, keep jumping up there?
To be honest, I think it's having some helping his tires. It's actually might be saving his tires, because you got to think about it, he's not turning as hard to go run that outside line. So it could be saving an inch here and there.
That is very good. I'm waiting for him just to start running the Kyle Larson line and put him against the fence.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're not on dirt, though. I don't know how well that works in NASCAR side, but, you know, I know dirt. That top side is really right about now.
Here comes Young on the top side. The 16 might have the help he's looking for. That's because this 89 car, he's now getting the run to the top.
Yeah, 16 sees it. Oh, no, he's going to stay tucked in, maybe. I don't think he's coming up there.
16 sees it. He's just trying to get the 89 to him.
Yeah, I think he's wondering if that 89 is just going to commit and stay up there with him, because that 89 doesn't stay up there with him. He's got that gun in his.
I will say the Toyota, that 89 car, I believe he's like one of the only Toyotas out here as they might link up here pretty soon. As I'm watching this happen, they might link up together soon. But that Toyota just cut. You can see it. Let's roll. You just saw for a second. Those Toyotas cut through the air with the sharper noses of the ARCA cars. And you can see the Mustang flat nose, very good for pushing. That's why you can see Golden and Literal just pushing away from the field. You've got the Toyota cut through the air with the forward nose and pushing. The yellow flag will fly.
It's a yellow flag coming out for it. This yellow flag sponsored to you by Read It or Dome.
As I'm looking at the timing and scoring, it looks like Jones and possibly Brenner.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, big wreck back there. They're just having a bad night there.
Yeah.
Definitely rough night for Colton Brenner. That's the second accident he's been in tonight. So
yeah,
just like they were getting a good push down the front stretch and coming in turn 1, the 56 just gets a run and
gets them a little loose there. Bad break for them cars there. Bad break.
The good thing is they have one last fast repair. It doesn't look like the 56 though. He did get the better end of the stick. So a little love tap to the wall a few times, but nothing. I don't think that would
damage. Had a little damage on the right side from when the 19 bounced off the wall, but other than that, I didn't see too much damage on this car.
One thing I like to point out
for Jones though, because he had just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was a tough break for that 17 team because they've been working hard for the entire season. But one thing I like to point out, you can see it perfect angle right now, as it was before. The back end of these cars, they have pieces. I believe it's sheet metal that these rear things, rear part of the cars are made out of. It extends the rear bumper down a solid, good 3 to 4 inches, and gives a whole lot more downforce to the rear end of the car. Does that have to play with anything? Maybe not. Maybe just driver not being used to that extra sheet metal there. You can see it in the back of the 33 car perfectly. Just can that play an effect of anything?
Don't mean to cut in here, but it looks like some of these leaders are coming in, and I don't know if they're just topping off of fuel or getting fuel and tires at this point. I think 27 laps in is kind of early for some tires, so maybe they're just topping off the fuel. But we're gonna have ourselves a new
caution.
Yeah,
Well, back on right before the caution, I was gonna ask if you guys thought taking tires at lap 40 would be a good idea, or saving them in case the caution came out.
I've read these ARCA cars here a couple times. Back in my day, I'm an older fella here, and just depends on how hard you're really pushing your car. Yeah, if it was me running one of these races, I think I'd wait till probably lap 60, 70, get them fresh rubbers on there, and just be able to go out fresher tires for sure. A lot of these faster guys, looks like them Yogi there's getting a set of tires as long as his pit stop's taken.
It looks like a few of the cars taking tires down there, or maybe just making adjustments. As you can see, I believe there's 3 cars still on pit road. But definitely gonna be interesting as the 12 car goes down the way. The other 2, I believe, still sitting here. It might be 25 and 56 cars still sitting. As the 25 car, he's down the way, waiting on the 56 car of Norris.
Yeah, both of them had substantial damage from that accident.
As was that the 86? Was that Golden that just drove by?
That's what. Yeah, that was Golden that just drove by. He's back in the pits. Unless he got a late pit. Looks like he just topped off with some fuel there.
Did we have a lucky dog that time, or was anybody in position for it?
If we had a lucky dog, it'd be Young, but I don't think he went around the pace car. I think he was in the pits there. I don't think anybody got the lucky dog this time. We're going to have ourselves a new pole sitter. Well, not pole sitter, but starting this race off with Stephen Literal.
Now, given that the stage break is right around the corner in 10 laps, how aggressive do you guys think there will be?
Points is probably a big thing in this playoff. I see some people making some moves. Looks like that 16 car, he's got himself a good restart here. He's going to start 4th place. We'll see if he can get some help up top there. So, but
they really spread out. Nobody kind of pushes the issue here. these first 2 starts we had, I haven't seen anybody like really try to force their way anywhere.
Yeah, I think with this first stage coming to an end here, I think that we're going to see a little bit more racing here, boys. I could be wrong here, but points are everything, and like I said, in these playoff races. So
Yes, this is going to be very interesting. As this outside row, we have the 16 car who's been trying the entire time to get something rolling, and the 33 of Cansdale, he tried the outside on the very beginning of the race. He tried to get it done, and no one was out there to help him. Maybe now he'll have the 16 behind him, and 16's on the outside for the restart. So this might be good for the both of them. As you can see, the 19 car, he'll go to third. So it's going to be 2 Chevys and a Ford on the outside. The Ford will be great for pushing, and the Chevy still somewhat of a pointed nose. We'll be able to cut through the air, so hopefully these guys can get good restart. We can get to the front of the field, but lights are down on the iRacing pace truck as we get ready to go back racing here. It'll be coming to lap 30 of 100.
just to reiterate on that, if Cansdale will commit to that outside, I think that 16 will stick to his bumper, and I think they can make a run for that first position off this restart. But that 33 is going to have to commit to staying up there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But then again, we got new faces up. We have new faces inside. New face inside the top 5. The 21 car will go to P5. We get ready to go back under green conditions. I'm excited to get this one rolling once again. As the pace truck pulls off, we get ready to go racing. Green flag for 71 more laps. Green flag's back in the air, back in the way. Nice even jump down the front straightaway, but looks like Littrell got the jump better end of it as he'll filing behind ahead of the 33 car. 15 car back stuck on the dry once again as the front
you get
two
this
are
run off this curve. You could jump back in there, but yeah, long got to dry yet again.
Oh, he gonna squeeze the gap. Squeezes the gap and he makes it work. That was impressive driving by the 16 car. Just running out of room and he made the choice to go for it. And now he's in a great position.
I think he should just tuck in line here until he sees something forming on that outside. If he tries doing it again, he's definitely going to lose the top 5 coming to the end of this league. I was just going to say. It's a 60. Oh, you got 2 up there. Let's get the 16. He's actually up there with them.
He might have something going for him. Back the fence a little bit. Something you don't want to do here, especially with these cars, is this track acts like Daytona for them. So any aero
16 thought about it for a second there.
Let's go down to the balls for the 6 for the 19's quickly.
Yeah.
Back in 7th.
There we go. That 16 got up to the top side. You see something forming there, hopefully. Yeah.
They might have something wrong on the top side here soon.
Yeah, they're coming to full head of steam.
This is definitely going to get good as Stratter now. He looks to be making a move and they make contact for the lead a little bit.
Cansdale jumped up there. He's that line forming. Bottom line, guys. They might dump this bottom line.
Has a 32 car.
One more car up there. I think they need one more car up there to get it to go.
Gannon might go to the front here. He might, I believe he is clear.
He is.
We're going to have
There's for the auto guy. He hit the line.
Yep. As Cannon takes it with the 21 car and the 16. Huge shoves from the 16 car to the 21. Just don't wreck each other, boys.
We knew that was going to happen. If they could get help on that top side, we knew it was going to be there. And there it is. It's proving us right.
16, he was right. His superstition was right. Kept it going to the top. Kept it in the front. And we even said if he had some help, that top one car would go to the front. Lane Cannon to the front of the field.
That top car packed out back there because they're slowly closing in on the side.
And look at that 19 car, been in 2 cautions. He's up to running 4th. Like I said, we got to give applause to that pit crew down there. They worked their butts off.
Yeah, with how that car is driving, how quick all that was, I'm starting to think that he might have a cup car crew down there. Do that?
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to get down there. One of us have to go back to the lane down to the last one.
I'm think about it. Like, we give these guys a monster before the race. What's happened? As if we were like almost 3 wide in the back.
Gansel's trying that outside line again, but if you've seen what happened to that 16, he knows he's got to have help. You can't do it by yourself this early yet.
The top 4 now was that outside 4. That was just great driving by them, as they might try something here again on the outside lane. This outside lane, once it gets wound up, is definitely something to be scared of when you're the leader. And especially
3 wide in the back of the pack, guys.
By 2 Good
right
racing
now,
back here.
Right now, but as Jake pointed out, the people are going 3 wide down the front stretch. So this might turn into something.
They got to stay nose tilt, make that outside work. Looks like 2 cars are making it work out there. Gansdale and Walters. Yeah, Walters. Carlson.
That's Carlson. Oh, this might get interesting. 17 car had a huge run on the top side.
Looks like Literal sees that top line for him. He's going to jump up there and see if he can't get a push back up to the lead. We got 5 cars on the top side, boys.
After the rest of it, third. The whole top 13 is together. Bradley Young ends up being a lap down, but he next caution should get that back. So that means without this race is shaping up, we're going to have all 13 cars. 56 and Norris, as mentioned earlier on pit road on the caution. It looks like he might be done for the night, and that is a tough break for him, as he was fast practice qualifying. So it's a tough break.
We're looking great for the 89 because if maybe 10 more laps, if things like running, you're gonna have Shirley going to let down. He's by himself out there, and you can see he's just losing time.
He's got the 17
tough
behind
break for him. Looks like that 12 car, Bachelor, is out there by himself too.
He's gonna take a good break here, but he's not gonna go right down. He'll be able to bunch back up and have a fight for it.
That top line just fell apart again. The leader, Hansdale, there's falling back like a rock.
We got a big one.
Oh, that 416 car. Rattray had a fast car. He just got turned into the outside wall there. Tough break for him. Very tough break for him. He had a good run going.
What good racing just turned into that.
16 car he's trying to get it back rolling, but it looks like the rear end. Oh, you can see the left front destroyed.
Oh, tough break for that guy. Tough break. I don't think he's gonna make it to the pit road, boys.
He's dog walking
right now.
He's gonna go lap down. He's definitely gonna go lap down over this deal.
Tough break for
him.
Car.
Well, we're under caution here and watching this wreck.
Some hard crash.
16 caught some air.
19.
Hey, looks like got a shove from that 19.
You're gonna look at the
Tough
replay
night
here.
for 19.
The hard push from the 19, and then just accidentally gets him in the right rear. He's a little too hard. It looked like the 16 caught a little bit of air there. Let's focus on the 16 a little bit as we see the contact coming into the corner right about when they come by. Yes, he definitely caught air.
He definitely
He had
did.
a car go under him.
Looks like the caution caught some fast guys have been running up front all night so far for his first 42 laps. Got caught up in that as well.
Yeah, that's also that's also a tough break for Golden, as he had troubles on pit road. He had to come down pit road twice, so he wouldn't lose time, and he ends up getting involved in that one and heavy damage to the front of the 86 car. But you can see the right side of the car goes up, so he looks like he's going to take tires. As remember, these guys have fast repairs, so that's definitely helping this 86 car. You see the car come back to life right there. 33 car still sitting on pit road, as he's the only one on pit road now.
While we're sitting here under caution, let's give a shout out to some of the sponsors of this. Happy birthday, Andy 125.
Yes.
We've got Read It or Don't.
for the pole awards. C&D is the green flag sponsor for tonight's showing.
At AIM Marketing.
They present the yellow flags, and later in the race.
Motorsports.
Yep, the FourWide Motorsports is later in the race. It'll be the morning hair, white flag, and his to the race.
Foot Hat Company.
Yep.
Eastern Technical Designs. For all your housing needs, give them a call.
Great people.
Folks. Yeah, if it wasn't for these guys, we wouldn't have races like we get to watch here tonight. So we got to give our hats off to these sponsors to make these races happen.
Yes, as these guys are the backbone of everything. Because
unsung heroes. Unsung heroes.
Yes. Yep. And I know myself, being a league owner, the sponsorship's everything. So, as we're going to get ready to go back racing here soon, I believe we're going through corners 3 and 4. No, that's corner 3 and 4.
I have to borrow Jay's glasses there. This next caution.
Yeah. I'm youngest one in the booth too. I'm youngest one in the booth too, man.
I don't know, man. You might not be the youngest one, though.
Got our Goodyear blimp giving us a good overview of the race right here. There's some restart.
This is lovely view, actually.
Carlson leading them to the start here. See if that outside line
tonight, man. I hope everybody got their picture of their car before the race, because it ain't gonna be the same after.
Yeah, right.
Definitely can confirm someone is going to get some nice bumpers in their car. I mean, they might be torn up, but they're going to be a little kid going to take that as a souvenir.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fight them little kids for some of these souvenirs. These are nice looking cars out here.
I want that 19 front bumper as we enter the restart zone, getting ready to go back. Green flags back in the air. We're back in the way. Good jumper, Carlson in the 32 cars. We are bobbling all over the place.
Walters has got that.
Top line, it's the letter they let it go.
This is what we see about every restarted file is that give it 5-6 laps, and then all hell breaks loose.
I know. Ryan said he wants to lead right now as he shoots past.
Took over the lead. Yeah, he got the shot from Jones there in that 17 car, and he left him out there to dry. And Jones going to be falling back like a rock here if he don't get help.
Apparently Walters just says, I'm going to go lead this one. I want to go home first. But he went to the front real quick.
They got the Carlson back there. Literals has been the lead most of this race. Ducks got back down to the bottom side. Look at that Rodriguez back up there, guys. He's running 6th after that wreck. He's right back up there contending again.
As the guy with the most laps led so far, the 36 electrical lead is back to the point, but he's going to have a challenger of Carlson to the outside as he's getting a push from 17 to Jones. The 99 going to try and get to the 36 of Walters as they continue just to be bumper to bumper, top lane and bottom lane. Carlson back to the front as he's looking to try and get more laps led on his record book.
The 17 of Jones, he's our hard charger right now. He's moved up 11 positions from his starting position, running second right now. Got to give our hats off to him. Good run so far. First 40 laps.
That's very impressive. The Sunny D sponsored ride, the 17-year man on the move will be Daniel Jones, as he is, what I believe you said, what, plus 11 on the night? It's very, that's off the head. That takes some skill. That's not easy to do, especially with a track like this that you're drafting each other and you've got to hope and pray that you can fight the business. One thing I want to point out here, the 86 of Gold, he races these ARCA cars in real life. You think he has any advantage of this, getting going out of cars? I mean, he has some sort of advantage. What do you boys think?
I feel he does have an advantage, but at the same time, everybody, the race pack where you can't know what's going to happen. There's no telling what's going to happen around the next turn in a race track like this. But there's moves to be made at every second. So I feel like ARCA realizes, and iRacing ARCA is two totally different things, which it could be exciting. It depends on how you look at it.
We would have to ask Daniel Jones, but as of right now, he's in an intense dogfight right now. He's with the entire field. This is very entertaining. Someone's in the infield, and we got a beautiful ride along with 17 car, Daniel Jones. So glad to see one guy move right along Canada tonight. This is beautiful. Okay. Trying to get back to Charles 32 car. They're just consistent up on the top side. They're not hitting the bottom. So that is definitely something. You can definitely see the top side coming in now as this race progresses. But 50 laps remain coming off the side. He won the bottom side very quickly. But good hard racing all around this pack of cars. It's very interesting watching these guys get two tires into that red line and kind of get the bump in that apron down the front stretch. Kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious how that handles the car and how that helps with the car.
It looks like that top line is over. We've got more cars on the top side. Oh, they just up down there. Got that 99 Walters out there. He's got help. This guy's got to get nose to tail, I think, to make that outside work. Ooh. Cavs got out of the ball.
I will say this is very, very entertaining as they just continue to sit from, I believe this is 6th on back, just side by side. Your front 5, they were on nose to tail before the 12 car decided to jump on the top side. But even still, they're just nose to tail with nose deep. This might get interesting.
They're pushing hard, but they got to realize that top line. I've been saying it all night. That top line, you gotta have help up there. You guys gotta stay uniform. As you can tell, that 12 car jumped up there to try leading that pack, and he's falling back to the rear there.
Yep, there's no 36 on the top side. Do they try and get something going? Or do they leave him out to dry?
It looks like looks like the 29 of Cannon's going to jump up there and try helping him.
He's trying. Definitely, I will say, trying to get the draft, especially from the top side, is something very, very hard to do. So you kind of would think, do you want to ride around the bottom, or do you want to get the run on the bottom and shoot to the top? No one wants to help that 36 car.
Yeah, they said he was fast at the beginning of the race. They're probably thinking, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. We're going to let you fall back. We don't want to see you up here.
He's going to drop all the way down to
Oof. I think that's the furthest we've seen anybody off that top side fall back.
Out of the 16 car, I remember he was back there as well. But as of right now, on the bottom lane, I think got one. You gotta realize that's Cannon on the top side trying to get it done. He's just gonna fall right back in line. You need help up there as the 19 tries to get it done as well.
Yeah, you got Carlson Jones running 1 and 2 there. Our biggest movers the race, and they're leading it right now with what are we at? 43 to go here. So see if they can keep it together before this next set of green flag stops. If we make it that far. Now we really got talking about that.
Yeah, green flag stop. That'll definitely play a huge factor in this race because of how much time you will lose on pit road. But then again, you got to think everybody's going to have to stop eventually. It's just a matter of what you do on pit road. Do you take 2 tires? Do you take 4? Do you even have tires left?
You know, with that said too, what help are you going to have coming down there with you? You know?
Yeah. Radios trying to be with guys around them talking or maybe with their teammates and asking, hey, do you want to pit this lap and so we can help each other back to the front. That's something that's what I would think. We want to go talk to the guys around the trying to get back to the front end of this deal.
Racing a little bit with this car. Back in my days, you know, that was probably one of the most stressful things I had to deal with is, you know, when do I go? Who's going to go with me? And trying to have my crew chief and spotter communicate with the other guys. Hey, what lap you guys want to go with? It's nerve-wracking, folks. So, you know, if you want to get into this sport, it's not for the weak. I'll put it that way.
I can confirm that. I'm a short track guy, and I've tried NASCAR a few times on iRacing, and I could not do it. I did not do so well. Not
fun, man. I tell you, I ran into a bunch of interesting people, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm a dirt guy on the iRacing side here. It's nothing like NASCAR. It's pretty much fend for yourself out there, feed somebody fender, and go about your moves. You really can't do that in NASCAR. You feed somebody fender, you're sending it to both.
That,
let's give our viewers here a moment of silence. Just wrap it up. Brought to you by FourWide here. Listen to this podcast. Nothing more like being a spectator, somebody that stands there listening to that car come around and get your heart bumping and going to get out there and run.
Man, I don't know about you boys, but that made put a smile on my face. Watching the camera from the track side of turns, I believe like 3 and 4, watching them hug the bottom line and fly by you at probably 160, 170, I guess these cars are at. It just puts a smile on my face.
Definitely like me and childhood memories of just sitting there on a Sunday watching a race, man. Like just listening to the cars go by me.
Yeah, man, that old NASCAR rev it up. I was somehow born just in time. But if we continue to sit nose to tail out on track, I believe everybody just trying to save for the last 10 laps, because it is not what happens in the first 90. It's really the last 10 laps that decide what everything. And actually probably shorter than that, probably the last 5 laps.
That's another Atlanta race recap here. For 65 of 100. The leader is Hunter Carlson with that 2 cautions for 6 laps. Lead changes, we've had 6 different drivers. The 8 lead changes. The fastest lap is Stephen Litter for 34.424 and top speed of 179 miles an hour.
Yeah.
These guys are boogieing around this track.
That is bad, man. That is something where you've seen it outside one mistake and wreck our race car. You've seen that tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's something to throw out there too, folks. If for anybody watching now that thinks about getting iRacing, jumping in here, do it. Give it a shot for a month or 2, guys. Come out here and experience it. It's well worth the $13 for a month subscription. So I strongly suggest and highly recommend give it a shot. Come out here, run with us, see what this is all about.
1,000%, and I'm highly recommending the FourWide Motorsports ARCA series. They are putting on fabulous racing, nose to tail, even some side-by-side action, even swing wide a little bit. And I know for a fact this schedule varies from short tracks to a little bit of intermediate tracks like this. If you have a look at your leaders, that is definitely something. Imagine looking in your mirror and you just see a train of cars. Imagine you're Hunter Carlson, you look in your mirror and you just see a train of cars coming at you. the bumper and look at the motor.
Yeah, you pushed me pretty hard. Let's go. Let's break away from these guys.
Jones is ready to
Look
go.
here at my 3D cast.
Jones is ready to go.
It looks like we're going to get our first set of green flag pit stops, guys, with the top 5 coming in.
Yes.
6 on backstage out.
As I like to point out, Hunter Carlson, even just on this little stretch of asphalt, he's made some distance between himself and the 17. So maybe this is going to help him. The 16 close the gap to the 17. So this is definitely going to help. Say the 16 has a bad stop on the 17. Well, he made a little bit of time on that, so I might give him a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, you know, coming out of the pits, guys, you're going to want help to keep packed up so you keep that speed up. So we're see how, like I said, how it plays out. See if these guys can work together and you know, get 4 wide, 5 cars in a line to push back up there.
Yeah, so it's just
Looks like Rotary got the run off. Who's that coming out of there? The 86. It looked like he had a bad pit stop there.
So far it's been a rough night for Chris Golden, the 86 car, as he had a hard hit with the outside wall in one of the wrecks, and just, you know, not the best stop on pit road. So just, you know, not been an easy night for that 86 team. They're not giving up. They're still full steam ahead. They're still trying to
I'll ride back just a little bit for Jones and try to hook up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Rotary, Jones, Carlson, they need to back up. If they don't, these guys coming in that are nose to tail here, they're gonna come out and they're gonna have the run, you know.
So
we'll see how these guys get off pit.
Carlson and Jones just catch me, because if they hook up, they're gonna catch them pretty quickly.
We have another 4 cars down pit road. Might have been just fuel for those two.
Oh, Carlson looks like he had a bad pit stop too, guys.
Yeah,
He's slow coming off pit road.
I did not see any side of the car go up, so I believe that might have just been a bad stop with that 33 car. Yeah, good look at the 36 and the 33 car. Ansdell.
Look, this green flag cycle around. We'll have to see who's our leader here, guys. As right now, it's Gannon at front. 12-second lead.
12-second lead, which is going to help. As you can see, right side to go uphill still. He'll take right side tires.
Yeah, it looks like Gannon's in pits there. Literal's going to come back around to take the lead after this green flag cycles.
And then the 25 car. I believe they were part of the first group that pitted. So I guess pitting earlier than the rest of the field helped out a ton as they lead the show.
Yeah, Rotary was part of that group that come in with him, and he's back there in 6. But he's got some help back there. Them 3 cars close that gap on them 2 leaders there pretty quickly. If they're going to leave that 99 car sitting out there, if they're going to help push him along. Looks like they're going to just let him sit down on the bottom.
Let him link up either in the middle or the tail end of this. I'm going to guess to be right in the middle.
16 was hoping he could have the help from Carlson there and push him around, but 16's going to get left on the bottom there.
Yeah, he's going to be a sitting duck right now.
If I'm the 16, I'm kind of a little upset here.
Yeah, tried to get that high side to work all night and not up there, and all of a sudden here they are, 20-something laps to go. And he might be playing some strategy and sitting back to get that run.
Yeah.
The question is,
these guys got a lot of work to do, though.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah, still the question is who is sitting in a good spot. As you can see, we have the full top 13. All cars that are out there are on the lead lap. The question is who is sitting in the best spot, because you have these 2 cars out front. They have a huge buffer to the cars behind. And then you have the other pack of cars, maybe not a huge buffer. They are closer than I thought they were. And
They are flying.
I think I'd want to be sitting in the 32's driver's seat right now. He's got that line of cars, and they're closing on first and second. They keep that run going up. He's going to come right around in that case. I think I want to be the 32 car right down there.
Absolutely
We're going to decide what these front 2 cars do, because if they just go side by side, it's going to force the 32 just roll up with it pretty well.
Yeah, that's something you got to play in factor too. Is I jump to this outside, these guys gonna come with me, they're just gonna follow in line. So we're about to find out here. We can see because he's got a head of steam coming. They're all just gonna stay in line. Oh, look, that rotary. He's going back outside here. Let's go.
He's going
Get back
to the
up
top.
here with me.
He's hoping something's going with him.
Gotta run. He's got to have a steam up there. He might be able to get in a position or two up there.
As
He's
looks
got
like
something.
he is.
He's making it work by
He's
himself,
making it.
guys. That,
Here he comes.
haven't seen that all night.
He couldn't clear.
He's got it clear.
He
Yeah,
did.
Clear.
Wow, what a move. That's as he was the lead.
He is going for it, and he's got help. He's got help from people he's wanted help with all night.
He never got pushed out of the lead. I'm going to say that's going to be move of the night from, what was that? I believe 8th to 1st by himself. I'm making that move of the night. That was beautiful. Excellent job
that
from the
16
16 car.
Rotary has a hot rod on him. I think everybody knows it now.
That's what I'm thinking. High, wide, and handsome in the 16 car as he made it to the front of the field. And he leads, coming to 21 to go.
Yeah, that might be a kryptonite for him too. Showing him that horsepower this early. Might have been maybe wait and pull that move later in the race because now they know he's got a car and they may leave him out there to dry.
Well,
Let's see how it plays out.
Might have been a factor of intimidation, just saying, hey, I can do this, can you? And that might play some sort of big factor.
Looks like if he's looking for his first win of the season, that'd be a good boost of confidence for your first win in a playoff race. So,
Yes, that's huge. Any win in general is huge, but here in the playoffs, it's even bigger.
He's giving you his name on the back of his car. It's like, this is his name.
He's already in the checker background. He already knows. He knows he's going to keep going.
he's got a fast car on there as well. He's like, no, I want this to do. I believe Literal, he's had a couple wins tonight, or this season, coming in his playoff race. So,
Yes, Literal, very fast. He's fast week in, week out. Same with Carlson and Rosary, as they all are very consistent, fast week in and week out.
guys, this may not be a super speedway, but I've seen him run from the late back on the last lap, in these short track races like this too. And Atlanta being as fast as it is, I think you can win it from anywhere right now. It's just if you're going to have the help and if you got the guts to do it,
We definitely found out the 16 car has the guts to do it. As he went to the front of the field, he's been leading the past 3 or 4 laps. As you can see, every so often, once Carlson gets to him, he'll just pull away from him. And so I'm thinking that the 16 car, he has, even with being in the lead, not the best spot to be in. I think he has a call. I think he has a call. I'm making my early prediction. The 16 car is going to get it done.
I'm going to stick with my prediction. I'm going to go with Carlson here. I think he's going to get the help and get that push.
A little bit of an underdog. I like the strategy of Motorsports just sitting back here in 7th place for that. Every time he's had a run, he's just went to the outside and just waited. He's being really patient back here. I don't know. Might be holding something back.
You guys liking the broadcast and what's going on tonight? These guys are back in action Monday night, 8 p.m. With the trucks coming to Kentucky. So you guys are enjoying it. Come in, watch that race. See if we get invited back. Kyle, Jay, who knows? Might get to be sitting on the broadcast couch again. I'm enjoying myself this evening.
Me too. It's Friday with the ARCA Series once again. This time it'll be a short track raceway IRP. The small oval, not the big IRP that everyone used to be, the small one. So
That'll bring some good racing.
Especially
should be a lot of battles.
Yeah, short track with high horsepower cars, and that track gets people running on the wall. That's what the speed is. It's like you run it like Darlington, except there's no egg. It's just
If this lap car is going to play effect, no. Everybody's going to get around that lap car fine.
car, so he'll go for the lap. Coming to 14 to go. I don't know, 16 still leading. I'm starting to think that you might be right, Justin, as Carlson. I think he's just waiting to get the push that he needs within the last handful of laps. I think you might be right, but I'm sticking with my pick.
Yeah, the only way I see him doing it though is if he gets a help. I could see him trying to go to that outside to get that push, and everybody else just dumping. And we might have to be wide. You know, that brings in a lot of good finishes. We might have 3-4 wide for the finish here. So
I don't know the analytics, but something's telling me we might not be able to caution. The way things ended up last time when
yeah, you can never count out the elusive caution there.
In a way, I'm hoping for one because I want more entertainment. Like, this is already exciting. I want to see how excited we can get with the caution within the last 10 laps or so and throw a curveball in this race. But at the same time, I'm not because my driver's leading.
Yeah, so with that caution too, they've in this series you only get one green-white checkered, so you know that might be playing some of these guys' mind too. You know, do I push it and have that chance of that one caution coming out, and we get another quick caution that's into the race. So
this is definitely one of the best ARCA races I think I've ever seen because there's just all these guys bumper to bumper. We've had your wrecks, your beating, banging. Your 3-wide action. We've had everything tonight. We've had guys, I believe earlier in the race, about in the mid-pack, I believe, I'm not sure quite who it was, pretty much might be off at one point in the race. So we've had literally everything in this race, and this is one of the most exciting and most fun to watch ARCA races I've ever seen. I can't imagine how it is being in the car right now. We're coming to 10 laps remaining, 10 to go this time behind for walkway number 15.
Time to buckle down and grab that steering wheel and hold on to the ground. Last 10 miles for sure.
Carlson, the 16 car, he's waiting for his moment. He knows he has a car to do it. He's just waiting for the moment. You can see the RPMs, you can see him getting there. But you can see that you can see the RPMs. You can see anytime he got to the back of the 16, you can see the RPMs go down a little bit. Maybe he's just waiting, which is what I'm going to probably get you doing, waiting for the 36 to give him a shot within the last handful of laps.
Yeah, so something we haven't talked about tonight too is not for sure who's on teams or thinking, hey, you know, what's going on. These guys communicate with each other, hey, this lap, I'm going to jump to the outside, come with me. You know, team driving or, you know, is it all for themselves? Something we're going to have to see if it plays out here in these later laps.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting. I'm thinking with the pit stops, guys are jumping between radios, talking to people, trying to figure out who's going to pit what time. That's why you saw the clusters of cars going down at different times. But I don't know if the engine has anything on if this is just driving. I don't think there'd be any radio communication as of right now in the last 8 laps. Because if you're not on a team with anybody, do you really want to help the guy in front of you, or do you want to just kind of sit there and
other teams, guys, just kind of looking through notes here that I do see is Misfit Motorsports, who is our leader right now. Your pick of Rotary and Jay's pick of the 99 Ron Walters are both with Misfit Motors. So that could play a factor into it here if, you know.
Well, as of right now, teammates sitting on opposite ends of this. So
yeah, I'm not thinking about seeing that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants to see his teammate up there, you know. I know if I was up there, I'd want my teammate behind me right about now. I wouldn't want some other driver behind us. I can see the trail. If that 32 makes a move like I'm thinking he's going to do in these last couple of laps, you know, last lap, what's going on here? Another green flag. With 5 to go, this is going to be interesting, guys. Really interesting.
They might be running out of fuel. They might be running out of fuel.
Oh, well, we're going to have to find out what this late
that back half
pit
of the
stop
group
is.
Like,
It's only the
ridiculous.
top 2 cars too. That's what's kind of got me wondering if you're right, Kyle. If they just ran out of fuel, they didn't put enough in that last pit stop.
Which is making me think, does anybody else have to come down pit road? You can see Brenner, he's down pit road. Is anybody else going to have to make a pit stop? Yeah, we're
gonna
going to 4 to go.
Here. I don't know. I think Austin.
Man.
Jay called it. Wow. Austin Candell again gets caught up in another one.
Man,
Wow, hard
So,
on it.
That's a blessing for Carlson and Rotary there. I'm not for sure if they went a lap down or not.
And as you can
Looks like
see,
Walters got in the back. Yeah,
he had
hooked
to
him
run to the
again.
outside. I don't know if the 33 saw him out there or if the 99 just thought he was still clear. Man.
Get back into him. It looked like a little bit of net code after with the 99 car getting contact, because I don't think the 33 came back into him.
I don't think either one of them making a move. It's just, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
He got hit, and then
Yeah,
he had
that's
big net code.
Net code for
And
sure.
Ended up putting the 99 on the fence. So it appears that, appears that karma is a factor, apparently.
So, just an interesting note here, guys. The top 4 there, you had 3 and 4 wreck. That leaves 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th left on the track. So, if I'm looking at the standings right, we're only going to have 5 drivers on the lead lap with the lucky dog of Strader.
As I just realized, there's
No
yellow
caution.
flag.
No yellow flag. They kept the green.
That was the one to go. 1 to green.
Oh,
Presented by Morning Hair. Mitchell
And it looks like
Mike Mitchell. Cars.
It looks like Mitchell's going to get the win here, boys.
Well, here comes Mitchell in the 36 car. He's getting a run. He's going to have a run to that.
Is he going to have enough?
Oh, 25
Nitro went up for the block.
Looks like a
Here
rewind
we
of
go.
2004 Daytona 500 with Dale Jr.
Mitchell gets it. Mitchell holds them off,
Checkers
guys.
flag. Mitchell's going to get
Congratulations
it.
to Mitchell.
Yep,
No caution. Come out for that.
Second, we'll go to Littrell. 3rd to Cannon. 4th, Gainesville. And 5th, we'll go to Walter, the 99 car. That was entertaining at the end, as I'm thinking Littrell just ran out of fuel. He crossed the line and out of fuel.
He did.
I'd really like to find out why we didn't have a caution there, guys. We'll have to get with race control or see somebody get with race control and find out why no caution come out there. We're watching replay of the caution and get interrupted. Oh, no, we're still green.
Yeah,
Tough break for that 16 car. He had a fast car, so.
It's just
Carlson.
heartbreaking for that 16 team.
We got to tip our hats to the 25 for the win. Congratulations on that, Michael.
Yeah. So congratulations to the 25 team, the Mr. Pibb sponsored car. Is he going to burn it down the
trail?
straightaway? Does he have the fuel? Does he have the fuel to burn it down? We're going to find out. Hope so. I guess that no, he does not. That was amazing. Very entertaining.
Oh, there he
Hey,
goes.
hats off
He's gonna
to-
try it.
There he
He's trying
goes.
it. There he goes.
He got her fired back up. Second win
There
of the
we
season,
go.
it looks like for him.
Yes,
Los
that'll be.
Angeles, California.
So that's a long haul for that 25 team. So long haul, and it pays off. So congratulations to that 25 team, the Mr. Pibb sponsored 25 car.
Got to give a salute to the fans there. Give a backwards lap so you can wave to everybody there.
That's that. We'll take a look at your finishing result. Let's look at the whole field. As you can see, Daniel Mitchell, he ends up taking home the win in the 25 car. Then it'll be Steven Littrell in the 36, Wayne Cannon in the 29, Austin Cansdell in the 33. And then it'll be Ron Walters, the 99 car, will finish P5. Hunter Carlson, P6 in the 32 car. And then it'll be Christian Strader in the 21 car. And it'll be the
And we got
16.
your 16 car, your favorite to win, Harold Rotary in 8th place.
Perfect.
In 9th place, we got Daniel Jones. 10th place, we got Chris Golden. 11th, we got Colton Brenner. And we'll let Jay round out the last 4 for you here.
In 12th, you had the 89 of Bradley Young. In 13th, you had the 12 of Yogi Schiller. In 14th, you had the 56 of Chris Norris. And in 15th, you had the 113 of Paul Dillon.
I like the triple digit numbers. We don't get to see that much often, but in shades and shines of Alan Kowicki, he takes the backwards lap here at the Echo Park.
Looks like he might have run his car out of fuel, giving him a reverse lap here.
I think he's out of fuel now, but we're gonna go take a break real quick, and we'll be back to get a word with our winner and possibly top 3.
And
Hey, Dustin, up
welcome
here in the
back. I'm sorry, Dustin. You go ahead. I was going to bring us in. That was my mistake. Producer Trace here. Overproduced. We got Dustin Glenn, who's going to be taking care of interviewing our third place finisher here tonight, Wayne Cannon. Dustin, take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here with the 29 machine FourWide Motorsports car, Chevrolet Wayne Cannon. Wayne had a good night tonight. Started back in the 7th position, ended up 3rd. Give us a breakdown of your race, sir.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. I used K-Strat as my strategy guy. The night I was listening to him, I really thought we was going to be able to go the distance. But I guess 2 more cars had the same plan, and they went the distance also. It's one of the few races where I've actually kept myself out of trouble the whole race.
Yeah, you guys gave us a heck of a show up there. You know, hit on your pit strategy and whatnot. 2 more cars stayed out there. Gave us a heck of a show.
Kept getting some kind of penalty on exit for some reason. I'm not understanding why it was showing me a penalty before I even exited the pits. I don't know if I was entering wrong and it's giving me exit wrongs, but it kept saying exits. So that kind of messed me up a little bit.
He still drove you a heck of a race out there, man. So nothing to hang a hat on or be upset about. You want to thank anybody or any sponsors on that 29 machine tonight?
Well, basically, first, if you're watching this, happy birthday, Ani. I bet I got that right because I've pronounced it 100 times. Just want to say thanks for bringing all the sponsors you brought for this race. Again, happy birthday. Thank all you guys in the booth, Dustin, Kyle, Roland. That's what I know you by in Discords. I know y'all came on last minute. Really appreciate it. Hope you stick around. What I'm hearing, y'all all did a good job. Tracy, you know, you're thankful for everything you do every week around here. All the drivers, everybody that puts on the show here and shows up each and every week.
All right. Well, Tracy, that was Wayne Gannon, our 3rd place finisher in the FourWide Motorsports Chevrolet. I'm going to send it back up to you, and you can get the next interview underway there, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again.
Whoops, sorry.
I think we're sending it over to Roland.
I had my mic muted. Sorry about that. So anyway, Stephen Luttrell's a little bit under the weather here tonight, so we are going to be throwing it down to Jay and let him see if he's caught up with our substitute interviewer, Hunter Chef Carlson. Jay, have you got a copy?
Yeah, Jay here. Hey, Hunter, caught up with you here. Just wanted to know, Latrell, he started 4th and finished 2nd. Was him and Michelle, they seemed like they were working pretty good all race together. Was that like their plan to stay out all race?
I don't necessarily know if it was their plan from the get-go. They have they're the 2 top we have. They're pretty smart. I'm sure they did the math when they're in that long green run after the stage and made a decision to stay out as long as they can and make it to the end on fuel. But Steven does a hell of a job. He's smart. Same with Dan. Those 2 are, honestly, when it comes to strategy, those are the 2 you want to really talk to. And Steven probably had it in his mind as soon as it went green, so many laps he had, he figured he could save it.
And I also wanted to say, on a positive note, Latrell did have the fastest lap of the night with a 30.424.
Yeah, he had a heck of a draft there.
Yeah, man. I did see he kind of ran out right before the line. Did he not get enough fuel on the last pit stop, or was it just like he just ran out? or just didn't
Honest,
finish?
honestly, I think it was due to him having the last 10 laps or so after I pit, having to take over leading the pack. And just you burn so much more fuel running first. And I mean, you're thinking 3, 4, 5 laps easy. You're burning more than the rest of the field. And I think that's what really caused him to lose it there is he just didn't have enough fuel.
All right, I appreciate your answers, man. It was a heck of a race, man. It's my first time being in the broadcast booth, so hopefully we put on a good show for everybody. I want to thank everybody for giving me the chance, and I'll just send it back to Tracy.
Hey, appreciate it, Jay, man. I just want to tell you, Kyle and Dustin, man, you guys absolutely nailed it. I think you guys are naturals, and you're more than welcome to join any broadcast production that I perform, that's for sure. But anyway, for the last position, I think we're going to have our winner, Daniel Michelle. He couldn't make it with us here for the interview process here tonight either. And so I think we're going to have Chris Golden substituting for him, maybe speaking a few words. And I do believe we got Kyle Dumas, who is caught up down there with Chris Golden. Kyle, you got a copy?
Yes. Yes, sir. Down here with Chris Golden, the 86 ride. Daniel had to take the long haul back to Los Angeles, California here at Eco Park Raceway, so he had to get out of here as soon as possible. So, but we made down here with Chris Golden. Chris, what can you tell us about the 25 car and everything with him? I know you two were around each other for a long time, going from the front to the back a few times with him. Is there anything you can tell us with this 25 car?
Oh man, absolutely. He had a heck of a run tonight, all night long. Every time I looked at my mirror, he was right there. He and I, we pretty much worked together the whole night until we got separated there. That last round of pit stops, that last little bit of strategy, it seemed to work out better for him and the other top two more than the rest of us. We didn't quite have enough, and he even had a little bit more than the other two. It looked like Steven ran out there at the end and Daniel was able to get it done. But I mean, heck, that's what he's been doing all year. He's won more races than anybody else in FWM this year with this ARCA car. And he loves running up there against the wall. And he was right there again tonight, just pushing to the front. And it seemed to work out for him.
Well, I will say you two did make a great team. I remember you two did push each other for a little bit down. I remember a few times. And you two looked amazing together, just bobbing and weaving through traffic. You'd mentioned on the pit stops just how good he was through the pit stop. What do you think it was with him, just mainly strategy wise, or do you think it was just driving, or do you think it was just driving out on track that got him the time that he needed?
Honestly, man, to be honest, I don't know what the heck it was because he was way too fast to be saving anything. So I'm not sure how he beat everybody on fuel and speed at the same time, but that is the wonder that is Daniel Michelle. I mean, that's been him all year, especially last week or two at Michigan, just running the top, running the rim up there, and still making the fuel work. It's been a pretty crazy ride for him all year.
You and him definitely put on a great showing tonight. Congrats to you on your 10th place finish tonight in the 86 car. And a huge congratulations to Daniel Michelle on the 25 car, the Mr. Pibb sponsored ride, as he's going to love next week at IRP, where you run right up against the wall. So just great job for all of our drivers tonight. Great job to Dustin and Jay on their helping with me tonight. Tracy, anything from you?
Yeah, actually, just wanted to say that we got race sponsorships available. We have let's see here. We could get your logo displayed at top of the running order ticker for $15, pull award sponsor for $10, green flag $7, caution flag $6, white flag sponsor $5, checker flag $3, and you can get a full race sponsorship for $45, where $5 goes to our poll winner, and the $40 left over will go into the league bank. And with that being said, I'd also like to mention FourWide Motorsports, always looking drivers. Depends on what you're looking for. Odds are they have a league that's already started, and whatever your preference may be. We got iRacing on Mondays and Fridays, NASCAR 25 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. It's with the PC and PS5 only. Drivers of all skill level. The only thing that we ask is that you come in here and be clean, respectable, and expect to have some fun. And be sure to check us out on Discord and hook yourself up with FourWide Motorsports. And before we leave here, I just wanted to mention we have a sponsor tonight who sponsored the race, sponsored the white flag, yellow flag, green flag, and the checkered. And I'm going to bring my good buddy Chris Golden back in here tonight, kind of explain some of these sponsorships that we have here tonight. Chris, have you got a copy? And by chance, are you ready to let us know what all these code words meant?
For sure. So a lot of people saw, I'm sure in the broadcast, they saw my car as well. It matched our entire theme of this race, which is telling my good friend Ani happy birthday. Her and her husband Steve have really meant a lot to me over this last year, helping me in the ARCA Menard series. And I just want to talk a little bit about these different partners that we had throughout this race. We'll start with the Pole Award. I mean, it's the Read It or Don't podcast. I mean, that's her and her best friend. They don't shut up about books. So they pretty much just created a space to talk about them with their own little podcast. Really cool deal. You can check it out on TikTok. Our green flag sponsor is Cease and Desist. It's a hair extension method that was created with freedom and flexibility in mind. So this isn't about doing it one way. It's about finding what works best for the client. So that's another one of Ani's brands that she created. The yellow flag sponsor is another brand that she created all on her own, is AIM Marketing. It's a simple, repeatable social media system for stylists that actually helps them attract their ideal clients and keeps them booked up by posting strategically instead of just randomly posting everywhere. Our white flag sponsor, another one of Ani's companies that she started all on her own, Morning Hair. It's a brand that's meant to empower stylists by offering hair that reflects both quality and conscience. And then finally, of course, our checkered flag is His to Erase. It's actually a dark romance about obsession and control, where love's not gentle, consent's complicated, and being chosen means being unmade before you're claimed. And that was actually written by her best friend, Sarah Paulson. And funny story, Ani and her husband, Steve, actually were the inspiration for the main characters of the book. So pretty cool little dynamic there. If your wives are into that, like mine are, my wife loved the book. Really cool little deal to check out there. And Ani, we love you. Happy birthday. I wish I gave better presents like Steve does, but all I know is race car stuff. So we did what we could for you.
Absolutely. I want to go ahead and say thank you as well to Ani, and thank you for going ahead and grabbing the full race sponsorship here. You know, Chris, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really into the love novels or whatnot, but I got to admit that little line there, it kind of hooked me a little bit. So I might have to check that novel out. See if it might be something right up my alley there.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know.
Yeah, it's very intriguing anyway. Look here, I just want to let you know, or let everyone know, thank you very much for tuning into FourWide Motorsports Network. Appreciate you joining this broadcast that we did. Want to thank all of our drivers and the owner, Wayne Cannon, who drove number 29 car tonight. And I also wanted to give a big shout out to our broadcasters. As I hit that one more time, we had Kyle Dumas Working the lead mic tonight, Dustin Glenn on color announcing, Jay Rouse kind of coming in as color announcing as well. Guys, you guys are welcome to any broadcast that I do. Y'all guys did a great job, especially for a cast here who supposedly they claim they don't have much experience, but my goodness, man, they put together such an interesting broadcast. Hope you guys out there in YouTube enjoyed what they had to say. I mean, it made it interesting for me. I was pressing buttons, constantly trying to keep up with these guys. I think they did a great job, and just would like to congratulate one more time Daniel Michelle, Stephen Luttrell, and Wayne Cannon on a 1-2-3 finish here as we begin to chase for the FourWide Motorsports ARCA Series finish championship as we go. And I want to check real quick if I can get over here to this button. Here we go. Next week we're going to be going to IRP Indianapolis Raceway Park. Right after that we'll be headed to Kansas Speedway, and then we'll be finishing it up for the championship at Las Vegas Speedway. So anyway, for all of our great first-time broadcasters, second-time broadcasters, Kyle Dumas, Dustin Glenn, Jay Roush, I'm Tracy Brown, the producer, and would just like to say thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you on Monday night as we head to Kentucky Speedway with the FourWide Motorsports Truck Series. Good night, everybody.